So one of the best exercises you can do for both hips and core, so we just showed you the plank, this is the side plank, even more effective and really, really powerful for building that natural back brace for your body. So Shannon's gonna demonstrate now the side plank. So here we go, we're gonna have you either stack your feet like this at the bottom or stagger your feet, works too, to have one foot in front. Whatever works best for you, but again, we're gonna look for that straight line all the way down through your head, through your hips, and down towards your ankles. So that's a straight line. What we don't wanna see is sagging the hip down or having to reach up too much, or if you're having to, mess with your head or other positions, or you notice that you're twisting too much, we don't want that. So we want that straight plank in good line. Some people will hold their arm up towards the ceiling. You don't have to do that, but if that makes it easier for you to balance, that's fine too. So one of the modifications you can make is either to do a straight arm side plank, like so, or you can drop down to your knees as well. So on that elbow plank, you can drop down to your knees halfway through and bear the weight there, and then just try to be a straight line through there. So those are ways you can make it easier. Start with where you're at. Try to do that forearm plank as long as you can, or a straight arm plank as long as you can. And then if you fatigue, drop to the knee. But just build up how much you can do. So that's a way to look at it. One other thing to note is make sure that you're not a V, that you're not piking at the hips as you're doing the plank, that you're a straight line. And so, yeah, we often see people's bum kind of be back a little bit, or their feet be a little more forward. So we don't want that. You want to be a straight line. Okay, now here's how to progress it to make it more difficult. So in that side plank, we can do side leg lifts. So go ahead and plank up, and we can do leg lifts like so. And try to really drive through the heel. Try not to point the toe up towards the ceiling too much. So yeah, really, you can target that glute as well as that opposite side core really, really well. The other adaptation you can make then is a hip dip. So while you're planked up like that, you can dip that hip down, touch, and come back up to neutral. That's a good way. You can also add weight to the ankle if you're looking to add more load to it as you strengthen. So those are the ways to make it a little bit harder or a little bit easier depending on where you're at. So really, we're trying to overload and get you stronger, and this is a great way to start with that foundation of a solid core.